What's up, best friends? It's that time of the week again where I take you guys along with me on the journey of how I break down the charts from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, and then I show you guys from a technical standpoint what exactly I'm expecting to see on the charts going forward. Now, moving on to the next asset so that we don't waste each other's time. Over here as well, you can see that I did not take much trades on this one last week as well. I took just 2 trades on this with 62 pips, and over here with about 116 pips on EURNZD. Right now, I'll just go right ahead to clear this chart and then do our analysis for the week. Again, I'm trying to keep this as brief as possible but yet informative so that you know how to pretty much navigate your way throughout the week. Now, on the weekly time frame for EURNZD, we can see our price is currently trading above this resistance area on the weekly time frame, right? It broke above that resistance area and is currently trading above it, right? Which indicates a very strong bullish presence on this chart. And looking at the chart very clearly, we can see our price is on a bullish momentum, right? It's in a strong uptrend it's in a very strong uptrend now. Now, we can also note this area of resistance are around here. Now, on the weekly time frame, it appears to me as though price is looking to come retest the 1.8 area of this chart right before we can see a possible reversal in price action, maybe a new trend forming. However, currently price is in a very strong uptrend and has currently broken above the weekly resistance area and standing towards the next resistance area around 1.803 or 1.807 thereabout. 1.808. So anyways, we could see price come retest we take the 1.8 area during the course of this week, but before then I think that price would likely come back to retest this weekly supply resistance area, now turn demand area before it continues on its journey to the upside on the weekly level. That's what I see. And moving on further to the daily time frame, that's what we have here. On the daily time frame, we can see the bullish momentum a lot more clearly with this very strong bullish engulfing bar sitting very nicely on this weekly level right here, right? So now on the daily time frame, this is what I'll be looking to see. I'll be looking out to see on the daily time frame before I decide to, if I'm going to get into any trade at all. I'll be looking for price to come and retest around the 50% of this particular chart over here, right? I'll be hoping to see price come with the 50% of this particular candle over here, right? And then I'll be looking to take profit around 1.81, 1.8 area, right? And then my stop loss slightly below here. Now that's the daily time frame. Obviously, I don't trade on the daily time frame, and I'm not looking to swing this particular asset. I'm a day trader. This is what I'll be looking to see on the daily time frame. Now, in a situation where that scenario doesn't play out, the next possible scenario that we may see would be price breaking below this weekly level and then testing this area before it continues on its journey towards the downside, maybe around this area right here, this demand area that we can find right here on our chart, right? Or maybe then this area as well. But anyways, like I always say, we are not looking to predict the chart. We are just looking to react to whatever the chart is saying to us. I don't try to call the top. I don't try to call the bottom when it comes to currencies. I try not to call the top or the bottom for them. I just flow with the market and go with it wherever it tries, wherever it is tending towards right now. Moving on further to the 4-hour time frame, we can see all of those things that I said on the higher time frame a lot more clearly, right? We can see how price broke above this area very strongly with these candlesticks, right, and then came back to retest. Now this is what I'll be expecting to see on the 4-hour time frame. Let's see. Now on the 4-hour time frame, I'll be expecting to see price come retest this area around here, and then maybe we can see price give us over a 480 pip move during the course of this week. We don't know. I can tell. I don't try to predict the chart, and it's just what I see right now. If that doesn't happen, then I'll be looking for price to break below this weekly level, then continue on its journey towards the downside. Again, I'm not trying to predict the market. I'm just trying to prepare ahead for the two possible scenarios of what will likely happen on the charts going forward in this week right now. That being said, moving forward down to the 1 hour time frame, maybe we would see things clearly. We have seen on the weekly time frame, our price is very bullish. On the daily time frame, our price is bullish. On the 4 hour time frame as well, we saw our price is bullish, right? Now, it will make no sense for anyone who is seeing very clearly what the chart is saying, that, you know what, I am being bullish right now, and then you're looking for opportunities to sell. Now, that's pretty much trading against the trend, and it is very dangerous. So I do not recommend that for traders, especially as a beginner, where you don't even know how to navigate your way, which is why I try to keep all of my breakdowns on this channel very simple, basic, and straightforward, so that even the newest beginner can be able to understand what I'm saying and still be able to take advantage of it and make some money for himself, just like every other person in the Telegram community which is currently enjoying the 5 weeks winning streak on the community, where I constantly share my trading updates with the guys, giving them exactly what I'm doing on the chart, the trades that I'm taking, my entries and my exits on the chart, right? So I strongly recommend that you go on ahead and click the link in the description, join the Telegram community, so that you can be the part of this highly successful community of traders who are constantly making money out of the market, right? Now, on the 1 hour time frame, we can see just what I've been saying all along. Price is very bullish, and obviously we are not going to buy the top. We're going to, buy when price. We're going to buy at a discount and then sell at a premium. Over here, we can see our price is currently trading around a resistance area on the 1 hour time frame, with a strong bearish candle towards the downside, which further confirms that we may see price likely come to test this area or this area before it continues on its journey towards the upside, right? So either ways, this entry is going to be confirmed by price action. If I'm going to be selling at that point or not, I'm going to wait for price action and then decide if I want to buy or sell on the asset, on this particular asset. But this is what I'm looking for price to come to test this area or this area, and then looking for a bullish confirmation then I can take my trade towards the upside. Moving on to the next assets, for GBPJPY, I took no trade on GBPJPY this week because it wasn't playing along with my playbook, so I just stayed away from it. And since I was making money on other assets like EURNZD and EURAUD, it did not really matter much to me. I was able to do over 28% on my account this week alone, without over leveraging, risking only about 2 to 3% per position while I was on the trades, right? So it's more about the risk to reward that I get on these trades that pretty much put me in the position to be able to make that much percentage in a week, right? Sometimes it's not, sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's not as high, but what matters the most is that I am constantly practicing good risk management and taking trades with high probability setups, waiting for my confluences and taking trades with, very good risk to reward, right? So that's pretty much it. On GBPJPY, I will be starting my analysis from the weekly time frame. Now, for GBPJPY, it appears as though price is looking to come retest this resistance area around here. This weekly resistance area around here, it appears as though price is tending towards that area before it maybe reverses towards the downside. But anyways, again, I don't try to predict the market. I just go with whatever it is that I see on my chart. And also, one of the things that is seen on this chart right now is this is also this area of constant price action. Over here we can see, over here we saw our price reacted, over here we saw our price reacted, over here we saw our price reacted, over here we saw our immediate price dump, and over here as well we saw our immediate price dump all the way to this area, right? So right now price is trading around the same area, which is now an area of interest for me since price has constantly reacted around that area, right? So the next point of interest for me would be this area as well on the weekly time frame, right? That is what I can currently see on the weekly time frame. Now, for my swing traders who are currently watching this, right, what would I be looking out for on the weekly time frame if I was to trade on the weekly time frame? What I'll be looking out for would be a clear rejection on the lower time frame. Then I can take that rejection towards this area to sell, or if price breaks above this area, right, I'll be looking to take the retest towards this area and maybe when price breaks above there, we could look for other areas at the top. But anyways, again, I'm not trying to predict the market. I'm just trying to prepare for the two likely possibilities that is going to happen on this chart, because I see trading as a game of probabilities, right? Not gambling, not trying to call the top, not trying to call the bottom, because there's too many factors involved when it comes to trading. There's the economic factor, the geopolitical factor, the technical factor, and then the institutions as well, and not to mention the individual tradings around the world. There's just too many moving parts for you to just sit on and try to call it up and expect that it happens just like that every time. Now, there have been times during my trading career where I've been able to call the tops and bottoms accurately, but I don't try to do that all the time, right? Because there's just too much. I only do that when I see that every single factor that influences price movements on the chart is in alignment, and I can say, you know what, there's a very high probability that price is going to reverse at this top, or it's going to reverse at this bottom, based on the fact that every single factor that I look out for when trading is pointing towards that fact, right? And right now, none of those is. On the daily time frame, we can see those levels that I marked out on the weekly time frame a lot more clearly, right? On the daily time frame, I'll be starting to see a very clear price action confirming price is tending towards the downside, like a bearish engulfing bar. Again, I like my engulfing bars a lot. I'll be looking for a bearish engulfing bar around this area, right? Or on the lower time frame, then I can then look to sell towards this area. And this area, if this area doesn't hold now, in a situation where that doesn't happen, then I'll be looking to take a buy at the retest of this weekly level towards the area around here, around 1.72 thereabouts, right? That's what I see on the daily time frame for those who enjoy swinging, right? Now, on the 4-hour time frame, let's see what we have here. We can see somehow we can kind of see how buyers are beginning to step into this market. First around here with this baby Thor armor over here, and then this very huge bearish engulfing bar towards the downside, which further push price towards the downside around here. And over here we can see pretty much the same thing until buyer steps in here, and with this bullish engulfing bar pushing price up a bit, but then it was not the momentum was not sustained, because BS steps in here as well with this very strong bearish engulfing bar. And right now we can see our price is kind of moving in a range, right here you can see our price is pretty much stuck in this range. So now what would I be expecting to see on the 4-hour time frame if I were to trade this asset? I'm looking to see price break below this area and then retest this area with a strong confirmation towards the downside. You already know what I'm looking out for, and then I can sell towards this area for and then I can sell towards that area for, like, let's see about a 300 pip gain. Now if that doesn't happen, let's say that price didn't break below this area, then I'll be looking to take buys above this area. I would not take a trade within this area. It is my no-go zone, right? I'll be looking to take a trade above this area, maybe at the retest towards 171, 172 area for a very quick let's see for a very quick another 300 plus pips move towards the upside, which is honestly a very good move for those who will get trading prop frames. But 1% risk on that, you're up over 3% with just one trade setup. That's pretty much a very good setup in my opinion for GBPJPY. So yes, I'm definitely interested in how this is going to play out. I'll be keeping an eye on it, and also send updates to the Telegram community members, right, of what exactly I see on the chart going forward. So I strongly recommend that you go on right ahead, click the link in the description and join the community. Guys, that'll be all for this week, right? If you guys would like to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section. If you have questions, let me know in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like this video so that the algorithm can suggest it to other people, so that they can also enjoy and learn from these videos. Since you enjoyed it as well, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get the channel to about 100 subscribers before the end of this month that we're in, the month of April. That's been it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.